What do you think he's saying?
I think he's saying, I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know what's happened to the person that I used to be. I don't know who this person that I've become is. It feels as if my perception of myself is not limited only to me, but instead confined to the perception that others put upon me. Rather, that I have no authorship over my own self, but rather I am condemned to be defined by others. I don't know, but what do you think he's saying?
I think he's saying, ah, my ears!
Ooh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tori.
And I'm Kyle.
We're actors, and you can be an actor too.
Actors are storytellers, and we can find stories everywhere. If you use your imagination, you can discover stories all around you in nature, music, and art.
Today, we are going to practice telling stories inspired by pictures.
That's right. We'll create a story by pretending the people, animals, or objects in a picture are in a scene. We'll imagine what they are doing, how they're feeling, and what they're saying.
Let's get started with an activity called What Would They Say?
Huh?
All right, friends, so here's how we'll play. First, we'll choose a picture. It can be a painting, an illustration, or a photo of people, animals, or objects that might be the characters in your story.
We want our story to be inspired by the picture, so we'll need to pay attention to clues or details in the picture, like the setting, the character's facial expressions, gestures, and actions.
That's right. Even the colors might inspire ideas for our story.
To help us analyze the picture, we'll be practicing visual thinking strategies. We'll start by asking, what's going on in this picture? And draw some inferences or make meaning from what we see.
Exactly. And then we'll ask, what do you see that makes you say that? To help us connect our ideas to the details of the picture.
Then we'll ask, what more can we find? And what do you see that makes you say that? Until we have identified enough clues to inspire our story.
Finally, to create our scene, we'll imagine who the characters might be and ask, what would they say?
Based on our inferences, our ideas from the picture, we'll create a mini scene with action and dialogue, the lines the characters say.
And that's it. We find the story in a picture and bring it to life with a short scene. Are you ready?
Take a look at this illustration. Kyle, what's going on in this picture?
Wow, so many things. I think there's a lot of mystery in this picture. It looks like someone has disappeared.
What do you see that makes you say that?
Well, the clothes on the ground are laid out like someone was just wearing them and vanished. The girl is pointing at the clothing, and the kid's facial expressions look surprised.
Those are great observations.
So, Tori, what more can we find?
Well, I noticed the man hiding in the shadows, and the manhole cover is open. This looks suspicious. Maybe the kids are investigating a mystery.
What do you see that makes you say that?
Well, the kids' body language and facial expressions make it seem like they're looking really closely at the empty clothing. The other characters, like the girl, her dog, and the others, they're in the dark blue area of the picture and don't seem to be as involved in figuring out what happened.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, and I noticed the name of the store is Houdini's, and I know that Houdini is a famous magician.
Oh, cool! That continues to imply magic or mystery.
Yeah, and now that we have some information from the picture, who do we think the characters in our scene might be?
Well, I think the characters should be the boy and the girl under the street lamp because they seem to be the most involved and look like they have something to say.
I agree. So, what would they say?
I think the girl might say something like, oh, he did it again. How does he keep disappearing like that?
Yeah, and the boy might say something like, maybe Mr. Smith really can do magic.
I love it. Oh, we now have some beginning lines for the scene. Kyle, when I say action, let's improvise the rest of the scene. You play the boy, I'll play the girl.
All right, that sounds great. Remember, we're going to transform into the characters by changing our voice, pitch, pace, and placement, body, and personality to best represent our characters and their emotions.
Here we go. And action. He did it again. How does he keep disappearing like that?
Maybe Mr. Smith really can do magic.
Oh, he can't have just vanished. Time to investigate. Remember, step 1 is to observe your surroundings.
Right. Excuse me, miss. Your dog seems very excited. What is he looking at?
And is that your umbrella?
And cut. You see how we use clues from the picture? The empty clothes, the excited dog, and the random umbrella to guide our dialogue and our characters?
Right. The mystery in the illustration made us think that maybe the kids were some kind of detectives searching for the truth. And there you have it. To create a "what would they say" scene, we simply need clues from the picture and our imaginations to give the characters dialogue and emotion.
Now it's your turn. Grab a picture and ask, what's going on in this picture, and what do you see that makes you say that?
What more can we find, and what makes you say that?
Who are our characters, and what would they say?
Once you have come up with some ideas, you can change your body, voice, and personality to create a mini scene exploring what is happening in the picture, how the characters feel, and what they might be saying.
Keep practicing and
have
have fun!